Most people think of sex as a physical act, something simple, mechanical even. Penetration goes in, climax happens, done. But if you've ever truly paid attention to what a woman feels during sex, you'd realize how wrong and how incomplete that view really is. For a woman, penetration is never just penetration. It's not just what's happening to her body, it's what's happening inside her mind, her emotions, her nervous system, and her past experiences. It's what her body remembers, what her heart is open to, what her nervous system feels safe with or doesn't. Let's talk about what it really feels like for a woman when a man enters her from her perspective, because it's not a single fixed experience. It shifts moment to moment, depending on trust, mood, chemistry, and how attuned her partner is. When she's aroused, I mean truly aroused, and when she feels emotionally safe and mentally present, penetration can feel like a full internal stretch, a warmth, a slow building wave that spreads from deep inside her pelvis to the rest of her body. Some women describe it like a deep hug from the inside. Others say it's like scratching a powerful internal itch. Some say it's grounding. Others say it's like floating. But this only happens when everything aligns. Because here's the secret. Women don't feel good from penetration alone. They feel good when penetration is a continuation of trust, of slow buildup, of emotional presence. If you enter her body before you've entered her mind, she will close up physically and emotionally, even if she doesn't say a word. When it's not right, when she's not turned on, when she doesn't feel emotionally connected, or when you're rushing, penetration can feel like pressure in all the wrong ways, like being prodded, like something foreign is pushing into a space her body isn't ready to open. That's when she tenses, that's when she checks out, that's when she fakes it to get it over with. And if that happens often, she starts to associate sex not with intimacy, but with disconnect. And that, over time, breaks trust, even in loving relationships. Let's go deeper, literally and figuratively. A woman's body has layers of protection, physically and emotionally. The vaginal canal isn't just a passive space. It's alive. It tenses when anxious. It softens when safe. It lubricates when aroused. It contracts during orgasm. Her brain and body are constantly communicating. So when she's truly present and with someone she trusts, her body welcomes penetration like it's being opened, not invaded. There's a big difference. And when she reaches her peak, her orgasm, it's not just about climax, it's about release. Her pelvic muscles begin to pulse in rhythmic contractions. Her breath shortens, speeds up, or catches in her throat. Some women moan, others go completely still. Some cry, not from sadness, but from emotional intensity, from letting go, from being held internally and externally. Because for many women, climax isn't just about getting off. It's about being gotten, feeling felt, feeling safe enough to surrender control, even just for a few seconds. But let's pause here and talk about something that rarely gets said. Do most men care about what their partner is feeling during sex? The honest answer? Some do, but not all. Roughly 30 to 40% of men actively care. These are men who slow down, who check in, who want to know how their partner feels, not just to get better at sex, but because they genuinely care about the experience being shared. Another 40 to 50% of men are neutral, not selfish, but unaware. They assume things are fine unless their partner says otherwise. They've never been taught that women's bodies respond differently, or that the absence of complaint doesn't mean pleasure is happening. These men could be great lovers if they were taught or shown how to be. And then there's the 10 to 20% who, well, don't care. They're focused on their own release. They've internalized messages from porn or toxic culture that tell them sex is about performance, dominance, or getting off. And their partner's experience? Optional. Unfortunately, many women have met men like this, and the damage that leaves behind, emotionally and physically, can linger. But the good news, most men aren't like that. And many men, when they finally hear what women actually feel, begin to change the way they approach sex entirely. So let's clear something else up. Penetration doesn't feel like peeing, it doesn't feel like falling in love, it's not like cramps or being touched on the outside. It's completely unique, a full-bodied internal sensation, a deep presence. If it's good, it feels like pressure that moves with you, not against you, like heat that spreads, like being opened but not exposed. So, men, if you've ever wondered why your partner seems quiet, disconnected, or avoids sex, it might not be about you as a person, it might be about the experience. It might be that she's waiting for you to slow down, to tune in, to ask. Because here's the truth. Women know who pays attention, who listens, who moves with them instead of over them, who takes time to read their body, not just use it. And that's the difference between sex that feels forgettable and sex that changes her. Sex that creates trust, safety, joy. Not just an orgasm, but a memory. If you want to be better in bed, stop asking, "What trick can I try?" and start asking, "How does she feel?" Not just if she came, but whether she felt safe, seen, open. Because when a woman feels that, everything else, including orgasm, becomes easier, more natural, and way more powerful. So, next time you're with someone, slow down, watch her body, ask, learn, and remember, real pleasure starts long before penetration. And sometimes, the most powerful thing you can give a woman isn't a move, it's your presence. If this helps shift your perspective, or you want more honest, respectful conversations about sex and intimacy, hit subscribe. This channel exists to raise the standard, not just for men, but for everyone.